Wherever you find yourselves is exactly and precisely where God wills you to be. July 7, 2013. Here in the spiritual realms all is ready for humanity's awakening. All the necessary preparations have been completed and we, like you, await this divine moment's arrival most enthusiastically. You, humanity, are receiving an unprecedented assistance as this exciting and greatly looked forward to event approaches. Your desire and intent to bring it about has intensified enormously over the last 2 or 3 decades, and it is that strength of intent that has determined the moment for its accomplishment. Because it is so close, you all have a sense of it, as well as feelings of impatience because it seems that you have been waiting a very long time for this promised period in your ongoing spiritual evolution to come to fruition. Your impatience does add intensity and increase effectiveness to your intent to awaken, so making sure to renew your intent at least once every day, 3 or 4 times daily, just for a brief moment, would be excellent. The power of your intent is very powerful, far more powerful than you are aware of, and therefore it is very important that you renew your intent for yourselves and for humanity to awaken, because your intent will bring it about. Most of you who read channelings and other forms of spiritual guidance made the intent, before you incarnated, to awaken during this earthly lifetime, and so you will. Nevertheless, you came here to assist others in their awakening process through your own demonstrations of love and faith, and if you can positively renew that intent daily, it strengthens and intensifies it, which was one of your reasons for incarnating at this point in humanity's spiritual evolution. You are on earth as guides, light bearers, and way showers, so renewing your intent to awaken and reminding yourselves that you are the beloved children of God are essential characteristics or facets of your daily lives. Even if it seems that you know no one personally who is on the spiritual path, and therefore feel that you are alone, plodding endlessly along an untrodden way, somewhere in the wilderness where it seems almost meaningless, know that this is not so. You chose, with divine guidance, to assist humanity in this wondrous process, and therefore wherever you find yourselves is exactly and precisely where God wills you to be, for the most effective use of your individual skills and competences. Hold firmly to your faith that you are a divine being, intending to surrender to God's will in the absolute knowledge that you cannot fail to do just that. Whatever happens to you during your life, whatever you experience, whatever situations you may find yourselves in, are due to informed choices that you freely made, because it was God's will for you. And if it is God's will, then of course it is also yours. Within the illusion this is often very difficult for you to understand and accept, but at the center of your being, at the holy still point where the divine flame of love burns eternally, you do know this. And you also know that you are dearly loved and supported in every moment by your loving Father and all in the spiritual realms. You cannot fail in the task you have undertaken because you made it your will to succeed before you incarnated, and that will, that intent is far too strong to be broken or overcome by something as weak and ineffectual as the enticements, distractions, or threats that you experience in the illusion. Whenever doubts or anxieties of any kind arise, just remind yourselves of your origins as perfect divine creations, and remind yourselves that you knew that you would be unable to remember those origins while you were experiencing life in the illusion. You happily accepted that fact because you knew that with the spiritual support you would receive, failure was impossible, and that in any event, failure was impossible because you were doing your Father's will, which is always achieved. Be comforted by remembering that forgetfulness was an aspect of the task you undertook, forgetfulness of the magnificence of who you truly are, a magnificence that is soon to be revealed as you awaken once more into reality. If you will make a point of reminding yourselves of this divine truth every time you feel down or overwhelmed, and if you also make a point of demanding assistance from those in the spiritual realms when your spirits are low, you will find your spirits lifting. To demand assistance is good because it makes you feel powerful, which you are. Whereas asking can seem a little like a supplicant begging for something they feel they do not deserve. And none of you are unworthy supplicants, you are the beloved children of God who deserve the best of everything. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com